Something very important is happening in the crypto market right now. And in this video, I'm going to be showing you exactly what it is. And there's also some crazy things happening. We have Biden about to sign an executive order with cryptocurrencies. In this video, we are going to be talking about this. We are going to be doing technical analysis, which is going to show us most likely what the crypto market is about to do. It is going to be huge. Now, we are going to get straight into this video, but before we do so, make sure you smash up the like button if you like these quick, short emergency videos when the market is about to make a big move, and let me know in the comments below what you are doing with this particular move. Are you buying when we break out here? Are you going to be selling? Are you just holding long term? Are you dollar cost averaging? Let me know your trading strategies in the comments below. But let's go ahead and dive straight into this video right now. So this morning, we have been seeing a lot of volatility, but the last couple of days, for the most part, have been pretty much green. There was a big sell-off this past weekend, and ever since then, the market has been kind of sideways, but we've seen a little bit of a recovery. And there's been volatility in the whole meantime as well. And volatility means quick and rapid movements in the crypto market. Sometimes as we see the crypto market kind of just steadily goes up or steadily goes down, maybe just steadily trade sideways, nothing happening, but there's a lot of volatility, and that is happening because there are crazy events happening right now in the world. We have war taking place, we have sanctions taking place, we have economies collapsing, dollars collapsing, and it is causing a lot of volatility because a lot of the volatility is generated and is caused from news, media, articles, and so forth. So basically TV and the news. But what we are seeing, this is very interesting. Make sure you continue to watch because this is very, very important. And what we are seeing right now, since this morning, we started to see a bit of a breakout. Actually, since yesterday, we started to see a pretty decent recovery move, and we are in this small little uptrend. But right now, we are testing this current purple box. The purple box right now is a resistance level. Every time we come into this area, ever since the 5th of March, we've had difficulty trying to break past it. But it is looking like we are going to be breaking past it here very soon. But this may or may not happen, because there are world events and things that are happening around the world that can change the trajectory of the crypto market like that. Things can pump up really fast and things can pump down really fast, which means crash, based on any type of news coming out. Now, is this Biden news going to be crashing the market? We are going to be getting to that in just a second, but let's continue to look at technical analysis. So literally just a couple of hours ago, we started breaking outside of this resistance level and into this purple box. And what I am seeing and what is very likely to happen is I am waiting on the next move of the crypto market. If the market continues to push past this purple box, we are going to see a pretty significant breakout most likely. But there are two things that could inhibit this breakout or actually cause this breakout to happen even further. And if you want to hear what that is, continue to watch. Now, here is the thing. Biden is going to be signing an executive order about cryptocurrencies any second now. This order was delayed a couple of weeks ago because of what's happening with Russia and Ukraine. Now, here is the most important thing. This executive order is certainly about cryptocurrencies. And generally, when we hear the word executive order, we hear something that is ominous or something that sounds like something bad is going to be happening. An executive order for this case about cryptocurrencies, all it is going to do is going to ask certain agencies within the government, like the IRS, the Treasury, and certain agencies within the government to look into cryptocurrencies because they still don't know anything about cryptocurrencies. They don't know how to regulate it properly. They don't know anything about cryptocurrencies. So he's asking the government to take a look, to study it, to examine it, to see what it is, what it's about, and how the government could use it, benefit from it, so on and so forth. So this executive order, is it going to crash the market? It could. It certainly could crash the market temporarily, maybe for a couple of hours, maybe for 30 minutes, maybe for 5 minutes, or maybe this executive order will actually pump cryptocurrencies. I don't know. Nobody knows. But based on the current situation, honestly, we could see a little bit of volatility, maybe a quick move down and then a move to the upside. So we have no idea what it is, and nothing in this video is financial advice. Nobody knows the future, but taking a look, an overall look at the markets, economies, what's happening, especially with technical analysis, we can have a greater idea of what is most likely to happen. And I certainly think what is most likely to happen, because there's something else which is going to be taking place on the 10th of March, which is 2 days from now. And that is going to be the inflation report called the CPI data reading in the morning, Eastern Standard Time, approximately 8:30 if I am not mistaken. Now, when this report is going to come out, it is most likely going to be higher than expected, which means that there are people, experts and analysts that understand the movements in the economy, inflation, and so forth. So what they are going to be doing is they always have a report where they think, okay, we expect inflation to be at this number, give or take. But if the number sometimes appears more or less than what it is, it causes volatility in the market as well. But I personally think, because we've had actually inflation going down a couple of months ago, there's a report where inflation is starting to go down. Cryptos actually went down on that report because cryptos are supposed to be a hedge against inflation. But if inflation continues to rise as it is rising rapidly right now, I'm very sure that the report is going to read above the expectations. It could actually have a very positive effect on the crypto market. And the last time the inflation reading was read actually didn't really have any effect on the market at all. But with this inflation reading coming out high and what's taking place with the war with Russia and Ukraine, economies collapsing, dollars collapsing, and people having to buy Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies, I actually think that the inflation reading could pump up the prices of cryptocurrencies. So we could see, ladies and gentlemen, a very strong move in the crypto market here very soon. And what I am expecting, if we break out through this purple box, which is signaled the exact area with that yellow circle, we could see a move from 7 to 10%. That's what I am expecting. And if we can continue these moves, which would pass us about $43,000 for Bitcoin, we could probably break this high that we saw on the 1st and 2nd of March. And if we continue to break past that, we could see Bitcoin in the $50,000 range, which effectively means that Ethereum, XRP, Luna, Shiba Inu, Dogecoin, a lot of other cryptocurrencies are going to be seeing some very strong and positive price action, as we are actually, the last couple of days, very interesting to see, is last couple of weeks before, we were seeing Bitcoin outperform most of the coins. Now what we might actually start to see is somewhat of an altcoin season, and the altcoins start to outperform Bitcoin, as we are seeing Ethereum the last couple of days outperform Bitcoin. So very interesting things to take note of, but I want you to be completely aware of. Make sure you continue to watch, and if you've gotten something out of the video so far, give this video a thumbs up. Make sure you continue to watch, because the next move in the market is going to be very, very bullish if we do break out of this purple box. Now, the bearish case scenario, which I don't think is very likely, but it's certainly possible, is that we actually get rejected multiple times off this resistance level or the purple box, and maybe continue to head lower and go to a region of 37,000, all the way potentially to a lower region of $34,000 for Bitcoin, which means from our current level, we could see actually, instead of a 10% pump, a 10% move to the downside. That is the bearish case scenario, which I think, as there is a very strong support area, meaning that there's a lot of buy orders, there's a lot of whales that want to buy cryptos in these lower prices, automatically it causes huge pumps from these areas. So if we start to break down, I personally am just going to keep holding on until we break some key levels of support, which if we do, and in the Patreon, you can follow all of my exact trades. Highly recommend checking out my Patreon. The link is in my video description. And I also have a crypto trading course where you can learn technical analysis just like this. Now, here's the thing. The bearish case scenario is always possible. Any type of news can cause it. But if the bearish case scenario happens, it's not going to be the end of the world. It's actually going to be a very exciting time for us traders, for people who are able to trade into dollar cost averaging to buy these dips. Because when we come into these lower areas, which is a 10% discount from our current area, there is lots of volatility, lots of movement where we can make lots of profits. Very exciting times, and also crashes and drops also bring in more people into the market, which also pushes up the price of cryptocurrencies like crazy, causing more volatility, causes more opportunities for a bull run. Drops and crashes actually trigger bull runs. I just want to let you know that. Now, if you've gotten something out of this video so far, please give this video a thumbs up, blow up the comment sections, check out the links in my video description, like my Twitter, where I'm putting out technical analysis out there, my Instagram, where you can follow some of my awesome trades and information out there as well. But highly recommend checking out the Patreon, where I'm doing day trade alerts, all different types of cryptos, entries, exits. You can even speak to me on the phone. We have that crypto trading course, which you should definitely check out. And one more thing, if you want to be able to trade cryptocurrencies tax-free, open up an iTrust Capital account with my link in my video description below. If you fund the account, they will give you $100 of free Bitcoin, but you can literally trade cryptocurrencies tax-free, not having to worry about reporting your profits in cryptocurrencies. Now that's going to be it for today's video. Thank you so much for your support. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your likes, dislikes, and comments, and I will see you all later.